channel. You know what time it is, No Press fam. Welcome all to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where we take multitudes of characters from across many universes and have them battle it out. I am your gracious host, Class. And
It's Mr. J.
if you enjoy our content, share, like, subscribe, and become a No Press fan member. We put out new episodes every week. Also, if you want to learn about origins or abilities, check out our playlist titled Brief Origins or BAF. With introduction said, let's get down to the beating. I'll be representing DC Comics' Deathstroke. Alright, now let's talk about the endgame. He can't be finished for good thanks to his incredible healing factor, which has to be referenced as it keeps a few options for Slade. For one thing, he can surprise Spider-Man with faking possum technique, where Spider-Man thinks he's got the finisher on him, and then suddenly Deathstroke comes back and ends him. Another option is being thrown off a high structure. A plummeted fall is optional for the boy, which means he'll just continue to fight. The material of his weapons are made with a special metal, that doesn't make it easy to pierce through, which means Slade has some time to get the job done before Spidey makes a dent. This also means his sword and other various weapons made of same metal could potentially penetrate Spider-Man's webbing. His brain works at almost full capacity than the average person, making his thinking process move at an accelerated rate. This allows him to outthink Spider-Man's so-called spider senses, and at one point find the move to counteract his spider senses anticipation. Another beneficial thing about having a massive brain is the tactics you can deploy at such a rapid pace. Figuring out what gives Spider-Man his crawling abilities up on the wall, his web material once fired, and his whole fighting style, which Slade would be able to spot a weakness. His enhanced senses keeps him capable of sparring it up with Spider-Man as he's up there with super soldier levels. Place civilians in danger for ultimate distractions as Peter cares for innocent bystanders. It helps Deathstroke place many obstacles in his way, for as long as he's around a crowded community, he has plenty of diversions to keep Peter from being able to get the job done, opening up more possibilities. This battle ends with Deathstroke shoving his blade into his chest. He has weapons to rely on, to keep Spider-Man off his back or place a damage on him. And if he were to bring out any top-level temporary weapons, he could finish Spider-Man for good. Precision, also an added bonus. He might not be able to get all his hits, but the man won't miss all of them. In those shots that went through, Peter is being left fatal wounds to attend to, and without any time to do that, he could bleed out during their scuffle. Wild card: if he were to know about Spider-Man before the battle, he could definitely figure out who Spider-Man was, considered his super intelligence, and then plot around each of Peter's loved ones, use traps to provide a leverage over Peter, keeping him from being able to fully use his might for the fear of losing them. And if he manages to get to those traps, it would still take time to think around Slade's trap, either way shifting his focus on saving rather than fighting, keeping Slade in complete control. Now, some might think because in the comics, Peter has had this happen before against the Sinister Six and Dr. Octavius and so on and so forth, but you have to give Deathstroke a little more credit considering he's at another super intellectual level. Yes, these guys are brilliant and they're geniuses in their own field, but Deathstroke's on another level when it comes to super soldier brain functionality. Bottom line, his brain functions faster than any average person, and with this comes many strategies, to level the playing field at any time against Spider-Man, able to anticipate his next move in the process. His weapons can deliver devastating hits that may render Spider-Man helpless, leaving Deathstroke with the victory.
Today I will be representing Marvel's Spider-Man, and this is my endgame. He's much stronger than Deathstroke on almost every level. Safe bet, he throws a large enough object to hit him or send him flying through buildings. His spider senses still need to be considered helpful even with Deathstroke's impressive skill set and brain functionality. His web is also capable of helping out, giving him that much needed boost, whether it be wrapping him up, removing Deathstroke's weapons, or simply blinding him for a second. Climbing on walls helps give him a better shot at Deathstroke from a different angle so he can catch one's breath. Spider-Man is also a genius. He may have some self-awareness of Deathstroke's weapons and how it functions enough to form a counter-move against it. He's danced with similar foes before. When you consider Green Goblin, who has possessed some superior form of weaponry and super soldier capabilities, he took the villain down on more than a few occasions. Learning from his past, Peter could also have a few ideas on how to play around with Deathstroke. Jam and trap. Get close quarter combat and nail a strong, large enough object onto his chest and then wrap it so it stays in place. Getting out of this will take time and give Spider-Man opportunities to either finish him off or rest for a moment before continuing the fight. He has his own fighting style thanks to Shang-Chi, which might be hard for Deathstroke to figure out at first since it's new and allows Peter a chance to surprise his opponent even if it's a small window to do so. Spider-Man also has his own Iron Man type suit to bring into battle, so he'll be going against the AI built into the suit to counter-react fighting moves that'll give Spider-Man better odds, not to mention the weapons built into the suit to help his chances. To end on this note, Spider-Man clearly has more superior strength, and overpowering someone physically does make a strong case. His senses are what keep Deathstroke from getting that finisher. A combo from Spider-Man's webs and armored suit, he definitely has the best chances of walking away with the win.
And as always, No Press fam, it's not up to me, it's not up to my boy here, it's up to you guys. So if you guys liked either one of our arguments, you know what you can do. You can hashtag, on my end, Deathstroke. Like my boy's argument, what can you do, brother?
Hashtag Spider-Man.
Alright, and as always, No Press fam, we really appreciate you guys keeping it 1,000 subs. Peace. Shout out to all my content supporters. We're not working together, but we like to give credit where credit is due. Ivan the Unstoppable for all the knowledge of comic feats. Watch Mojo for origins and for all the background videos. Comic Historian, Comics Explained, and Key Issues. Go ahead and check them out and tap into the world of comics by supporting other creators. Link to channels will be in the description below.